broadcast a second ago. I don't know why, but we back at it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We're going to do this because it's what we do at this time of the day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, it's Thompson, and the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they will go for it. Sanchez. It's brought in by Dodson. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off. All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the gun, here's Sanchez. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back
where we started, y'all. Let's get these niggas off the field.
Why? Alright, cool.
47. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Ready, left 35.
They're going for it. It's Sanchez. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Here's Sanchez finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Here's Sanchez now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
We don't come out here to
Josh
play.
Doctson, 52 yards.
We don't come out here to play.
And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead.
What's wrong with this dude?
Extra point good by Hopkins.
We faced 2 4th downs. I remember those. Good job, boys.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away.
Oh, you gonna wave?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man.
I thought I had that fucking shit.
Before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Bring out the brains truck. What?
On 2nd down, Elliott. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making...
And this is caught.
Idiot.
Amari Cooper from 19 yards away.
Cool. I got it.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
You know, we got something for that.
Here's Harris to return it. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Peterson, Charles, at age 33, I think when he signed with the Redskins, people were wondering what would this season be like. Well, it started off pretty good.
Yeah, and you remember the reason why they're asking that question. Age 33. Last season didn't end very well in Arizona. Had some good games, but was hurt down the stretch. Didn't have those games again. But now, 96 yards in the season opener for Washington at Arizona. Comes back for 20 against Indianapolis. And then 120, a big performance against Green Bay. At his best, you're getting Adrian Peterson, the defense's fear.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And
come on!
Do a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rush, nigga.
They'll fake the give. Now Sanchez uncorks one, and this time will be intercepted.
Damn!
I
didn't have it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Elliott, and he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Man, if you don't grab that.
Swain, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Across the NFL, all the buys are done. So the 32 teams have played exactly 12 games. And if you look at the offensive leaders right now, Charles, starting with passing, Ben Roethlisberger at the top. But Patrick Mahomes is right on his heels.
Just 22 yards behind, and he's the guy that everyone is focused in on.
We don't care what you wanted to do. We're going to make you feel every bit of this play.
The guys toting the ball. Todd Gurley leads with 1,175 yards. Ezekiel Elliott right on his heels as well.
Yeah, those are the two 1,000-yard rushers right now in the National Football League. Drops it underneath to Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make
pressure. He's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Is you go with that?
Drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And
damn, come on now.
Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We need some calm on the clock, y'all.
To throw on 2nd down is Sanchez. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5.
Man.
3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Sanchez. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Now, was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
I'm begging you, nigga. Come on, get out for it, John Green, remember that? Go for it. You back? Who back?
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Black 35. Black 35.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Ready. Right 20. Right 20. Gun, gun, gun. Go.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh my
Not
God!
be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red
I had
zone.
that.
The Dallas Cowboys, they're 7-5 now and really playing energized football these last few weeks. How much of this has to do with Amari Cooper? I mean, you look at the win against New Orleans, they just look dominant.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? And you go back to...
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
We need 8 if we go in.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
We're going to see right now. We don't believe it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Sanchez. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Yeah.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time, do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision.
And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Yeah, back up, man.
Out of the gun, Sanchez. And this one is
God, that was
incomplete.
bullshit.
He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
To throw is Sanchez. Looking long for his tight end read. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And taken right at the 35. Look at the spin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have.
I might take a knee. The fans are saying, please, Otis, don't hurt him no more. It's all good, but you knew it was going to lose. 47. I'm going to go easy because
There you go. Wide, eh?
what are they doing?
53, check 53. Sweat to 8. 26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. First down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 12 more yards there and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. But with that incompletion, let's have a little fun and give a shout-out to the latest 1,000-yard rusher in the NFL, Tom Brady. Only took him 19 years, but he got there.
Did you really have to go snarky there on Tom Brady, getting 19 years to get to 1,000 yards?
I mean, we praise him on everything, the incredible career, but, man, 19 years for 1,000 yards, that's something.
What I really enjoyed was how he celebrated it. When he got there, giving the first down signal like he was Cam Newton or someone, I think even he understood, you know, all right, 1,000 yards for me, this is kind of funny.
Yeah, he had a big smile on his face. Also, he did tie Brett Favre for 3rd all-time in passing touchdowns with 508.
Not to mention, he did it in another Patriots win.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sanchez. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll give to Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a first down throw, Sanchez. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. To throw on second down, Sanchez looking deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The deep ball for Dotson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Back to throw, Sanchez. Harris has it over the middle. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 41 yards. Sanchez from the red zone now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Gun!
Looking to throw on second down. Sanchez under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Sanchez. Buying time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Desperation time for Sanchez on 4th. He'll rifle this one deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. Finding room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Cooper's got it. How did he stay on his feet? And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott on 1st down. He finds Hearns left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's got this one down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Prescott now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Prescott from the gun. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over?
You're going to see what we was doing